there's some issues with regard to, all of this going on that have raised issues with regard to potential disciplinary actions against them. And I think that's understood. I have conferred with the Attorney General's office about this. It is our decision that I cannot handle any disciplinary action against Mr. Phillips or Mr. Burns as licensees, and that the Attorney General's office has given me some names of third-party attorneys to represent the board in these matters, and I have put calls into them, and then they will be, basically, by the time we come back in September, we will have potential attorneys to actually handle these matters for the board. That the attorneys may also have to look into the fact of the cost that has been to the board, both Ms. Edmonds having to put together how many public records requests?
Well over 35.
Okay, as well as
just for Mr. Burns and Mr. Phillips combined.
Okay, and my time and efforts with regard to that should be going also to a third attorney, and also there may be some liability on the part of the board because of Mr. Phillips' activities with regard to this. And I think that the board members should consult with a third attorney, just to be clear, not an attorney general and not me, someone else who is basically a third attorney. I'll be glad to suggest, I'm going to suggest some people for the administrative procedures that may be in place. I'm going to suggest to the board that and I've gotten clearance from the Attorney General's office for the board or its representatives to meet with an attorney to discuss all of these issues, because I know some of you had questions about all of this.
I was asking Ms. Now, she said, who you contacted at the Attorney General's office?
What do you mean?
You said you contacted the Attorney
I
General's
talked to
office.
Mr. Vicente, who is the head of the Civil Division.